everybody, welcome back to the Flourgoldwizards channel. Me and Rigby, we're on our way mining. We're gonna go find some awesome gold today. And let's just check the temperature. Negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect. Well, we made it. It's a little chilly out here. Oh, Rig Bomb, he's excited. We haven't been out for a while, but we're almost to our spot here. We're gonna do a little bit of speed panning because it's too darn cold to run a sluice. And then I brought my suction tube along today. We're gonna go hit some really promising looking culverts and basically just have some fun outside. Come on along, won't you? Back in a bit. Hey, we made it down here. I was a little bit skeptical on whether or not we're going to be able to find any kind of liquid water. It's been absolutely brutal temperatures lately. Just brutal. But that doesn't stop me at work, so it's not going to stop me when I'm playing either. There's Rig Bomb. I brought him a blanket down here. So hopefully his feet stay relatively warm. And I lucked out. I was walking up the creek here. It's just easier than walking through the woods. But look at this right here. I broke through right there. Water. So we're off to a good start. Now I did bring my spud here. I made that on one of my videos, and this baby works really well, but we got lucky. So we're gonna work a little bit in this area here, trying to break some of this ice up so I have a little bit more material to work with. And we're gonna do a bunch of speed panning for as long as we can handle it, mostly Rigby. And then I'll probably put him in the truck, and we're gonna go and hand suction tube some culverts clean that I found a couple of trips back. Looks really promising, so let's get to work. Back in a bit. Well, with Rigby's help, we got a nice, decent sized hole opened up right there. Now I was digging a hole right here because it's rather shallow, just so I could do some panning. And I thought, well, you might as well pan back the stuff you're gonna pitch out. And there is some gold in there. Oh, darn it, it's under the ice now. Well, it's in there. God darn it, we'll have to keep all our stuff under the water. But nonetheless, I'm going to dig a little bit more out of this hole right here, just so I have a little bit more depth so I can do some panning. Then I'll just shovel the hole out as it fills up. And I'm going to work this area right here, right up towards that bank. This is my old tree of wonder here. I got a whole bunch of pickers in line right here, but the ice might be a little too thick over there where it's deeper. So I'm going to concentrate right here. I'm going to make the big push that way. Hopefully we can get down to the clay, because that's where the big stuff is. All right, let's get to work. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a whole bunch in there. Oh, that's a dandy right there. Maybe I can get that one on camera. Let's see if I can get that on camera before it freezes up. Oh, you son of a gun. But there are some pieces in there. Absolutely. Let me get the glare off. Ah, dang it, I washed them around a little bit, but you get the picture. There's some pieces of gold in there. There's about 10 or 12 of them in there. Not the worst, not the best, but I'm happy. All right, let's do it. Well, we're here grinding away. Rigby's starting to pick his feet up a little bit here and there. But he'll live. And I just found something really good. You start coming into rocks like this here, with this material on it right here. This is hardened clay right here. This stuff, and it's absolutely rock hard and stuck to this rock. This stuff right here. There's gold in there. I'm not even going to put that in my pan. That's going right in my pail of concentrates here. Like I said, I'm doing some speed panning. Just like that. And I'll give this one here a little rinse off. Just like that. Good to go. Gold sticks to that stuff like you would not believe. Here's the rest of that material we're working with. Pretty sandy looking, so I'm just getting down into that clay layer now. I got through about a foot right in there down, and we're getting into some clay and some bigger cobbles. So I think things are looking up. We'll give this another hour or so. Then we're gonna go warm him up. Then we're gonna go do some suction tubing. Yeehaw! Okay, we're still grinding away here, just in a different spot. Now we were just working in that hole right there. And every once in a while I did some test pan, or I looked at them. Otherwise I was just dumping them in my pail. And I got 2 in a row with no gold at all. And I dug another one, and no gold in that one either. I was like, what the heck? And I decided to come down here a little ways. I dug another hole. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. But that area might have been worked because it's pretty rare to find 3 full pans full with no gold in it in this spot. So I think some of that might have been shoveled before. And I never did get into that really thick layer of clay. So I moved down here just a little bit, and I've been pulling some larger rocks out of there and a lot of ice. So we're gonna give this a whirl here for another half an hour or so. And then we're gonna go do some suction tubing. Well, we finally got down to the clay, and it paid off. Now we got some bigger pieces in there. There's a whole bunch of really tiny dots and some bigger pieces for sure. That's exciting. My water's really turning color now, but I got down to that clay. It's up inside of that last little bit of ice right there. I might chip some more of that off, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So I'm going to give it maybe another hour. Sorry, Rig. We got to do it. And I do apologize if my nose is running on camera. I can't lick any faster. Now this right here is a score. I'm trying to keep everything underwater so it doesn't freeze so darn fast. But look at this rock here. It's a great big flat one, clean on the bottom. And look at what's on top of this rock here. Here's another rock absolutely stuck right to it because of all this clay right here. Now this rock's pretty clean. I'll pitch that. Well, look at this material. That is all beautiful clay and mixed with gravels. Just tightly packed right to this rock right here. That's going right in there. I'm going to clean the rest of this off right in that pail and keep on it going because we're doing some speed panning now. Now that we're on the gold, we're just about wrapped up here. He's sitting on his blankie finally. And we're going to get out of here. Back in a bit. Now, when you hear people talk about false bedrock, it's down there and it's real. And this is it right here. This dense clay right here. Watch what happens when I break that open. See that? There's nothing in there. Nothing's getting through it. And there's a thick layer of this stuff down about 2.5 feet. And we hit it. Sitting on top of that is this gray brown clay sitting right up on top of it, and you can see that it's mixed with gravels. And here's another example of that same exact stuff right here. Break it open and nothing. Even that brown clay doesn't get through that stuff. So we've been on the gold here. I've been doing lots of checking my pan here, and here's that material sitting on top of that clay right here. Look at this mucky stuff. But it is absolutely loaded with gold. We got a pretty good pile in there under that ice. And he's shivering to beat heck. So this could be my last one. And off we go. Well, I'm renaming my shovel Slick. Because she's Pretty slick. All right, we made it back. Our culverts aren't too far from here. We're gonna get there in just a minute. But first I have to bash off the ice on my legs because I can't bend them to get in the truck. All right, we made it to our spot. Now we worked in this, not in the culvert, but in the stream right in front of the culvert. And the creek is going this way here. And I noticed that there were some connections in the culvert where the tubes connect together that were really jam-packed full of really heavy black looking ironstones and heavy gravels and black sand. And I didn't have my suction tube at the time, but I do have it today, and here it is now. It's gonna work really well in there because you can't quite stand up in a straight up and down tube would push on the ceiling in there. So this one here has a 45-ish degree bend on the tip, and I could just suck the material right out of there, right into my classifier in my pail here. And after I get all the loose material out of there, I brought a little crevice tool that I got from Andy at Andy and Amy's Arizona Adventures. This baby works fantastic. So all we gotta do is get in there and get to work. And on another note, a little demonstration in water dynamics, inside bend, outside bend. This is the inside bend of the creek. This is the outside bend. There's more water flow coming around the outside, chewing a channel right there along this whole outside bend, and I'll show you that in a second. But it's keeping the water open inside of that right-hand culvert right there. So that's the one we're gonna work today. And after we're done, I may try to bust some of the ice up in here just to see if there might be a little bit of liquid water, but if there's not, it would be impossible to get any material out of there. It would be froze solid. So I'm gonna bust some of the ice up out of there. We're gonna get to work. And here's the way of the water. It's coming down and around. This it doesn't quite show it on camera the way it is as much, but this is the inside bend and that's the outside bend. And you see there's still water flowing right there, and it's going right into that culvert right there. This being the inside bend, there's nothing. I took a couple of steps in there, and that's rock hard all the way to the bottom. It'll be impossible to get any material out of here at all. So we're gonna have to focus our efforts right over in here. Now I took a couple steps in here and I broke through some of this stuff here, just like that. And we'll give this stuff a kick off downstream. But you can see that there's some really nice gravels built up down inside of these connections right here. And I grabbed a couple of handfuls out of there last time and it was really black looking and heavy. We'll get some of this stuff out of here. And we'll get sucking some of this gravel out of here with my tube. Back in a bit. There you can see it a little bit better. That is about probably, I don't know, 2 inches wide or so. And just full of gravels. That is a natural riffle if you ever did see one. Ooh, doggy. All right, we got them. That was a little more work than I thought it was gonna be. But we got all 5 of these connections here opened up. There's some current getting rid of the ice. And there's lots of material in all these. Take a look down in there. We might be onto something here. Let me push some more of this down here. This is that last one right here. It looks like it has the most. Fantastic. All right, let's start sucking. All right, now I've got this connection right here just about free of anything I can scrape or suck out of there with that tube. So I'm gonna take the sharp end of this here tool right here, and I'm just gonna work it around in there like this here, because this, as you can see on the side here, there are some voids where it connects together right there. Like right in here, you can get your finger back in there. So I'm gonna try to pull some of that material. Yeah, I might not be able to pull it out, but I'll be able to loosen it up to the point where I can get enough suction in my tube to get that stuff out of there. Just like that. Yeah. All right, that'll probably be good for that one there. I'll get the material out of there and move on to the next one. Come on, get off me. All the metal's sticking to me. Well, we're done. We got those babies all licked up, nice and clean. Take a look in there. That's right, clean as a baby's bottom. I don't know if that's all that clean, but they're clean. We got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the material we got out of there. I was tubing right into my classifier. We've got a pretty good amount of classified material in there. As long as a pretty good pile of real dark looking material here that went through the classifier. Now I'm gonna get all that stuff home and we're gonna take a look at it. Where's Rigby? He's up there staying warm. All right, let's get the show on the road. All right, we are back. Now I've got a bunch of stuff set up there. Matter of fact, I already got a brew cracked. That don't mean we can't take a little look at the fridge of wonder. That's right, look at all them stickers. I'm running out of room. I might have to get a bigger fridge. There's the champ. That baby did a great job today. Well, here's what we've got. My speed panning material right here. That's a pretty good pile. I've got my material that went through my classifier in the tube, in the culvert today. And here's all the stuff that didn't go through the classifier, including what looks to be a bug. Oh boy, that's gonna be tasty. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with the speed pan material. I'll work my magic with the old kitchen type strainer device here. We'll see if there's anything good in there. All right, now I'm just gonna do these in small batches like I usually do. It's just easy. I can actually get through more material panning smaller amounts. So here's the first batch of the materials larger than my kitchen type strainer device. I'll have to get my darn glasses on here. Now we can see. That way it'll give me an opportunity to pick through here for any larger garnets, etc. The goal will be plenty easy to pick out if there is any with this small amount of material. And I don't see any gold nuggets yet or garnets. But I usually don't find gold nuggets in my large material. So we'll get rid of that. We'll keep doing that, and then we'll pan out the small stuff. And here's the goal from speed panning for a couple hours in minus whatever degree weather. Just like we saw out there, a couple of semi bigger pieces, and I'm zoomed in and you can see some of these are absolutely minute. It was a fun day. I mean, it's not the worst, it's not the best, like I said, but still fun. We still have our material from the tube to go through. As you can see, all our speed panning material is gone. We'll get rid of that. Grab that thing there. All right, let's begin on this stuff here. All right, we'll grab half of this or so. Come on, you get out of there. Yeah, looks pretty close right about there. And we'll bring it over here and pan it. Just like that. All right. This stuff should be pretty easy here. It's already classified down to, I want to say my holes in that classifier are 3/16. So this should be a piece of cake. There is a little bit more heavy material in there too. Those little grooves in there sure do act like riffles. This is not just your average ordinary light wash sand. There's quite a bit of heavies in there. That's some heavy stuff. But you know what we really want to see is gold, obviously. And I didn't get anything in the bigs, if I didn't mention it before. Out of this stuff I was speed panning today, God darn it, I never get anything anymore. This summer we are going to pound it. Pound it. That high banker of mine is going to get a working out. There we are. Yeah, looks like we got a rock in there. I don't know what that got in there. And that's probably about as far as I'm going to bring that. Let's fan it back. Take a look. I see gold, all kinds of it, right up in there. This is gonna be good. Oh my gosh, look at all the gold in there. All right, hold on. Let me get some cleaner water. There's a whole bunch in there. Or let me do this. Let me fan in on that. And we'll do it together. Let me get this stuff tapped up. All right, come on, baby. I saw lots of little tiny pieces. So if this takes forever, I'm sorry, but I'm excited. And I want you guys to see it same as me. That just came, that's the stuff right out of the bottom of them culverts there. Look at it all showing up in there. Give her a couple more taps. Oh, there's a bigger piece too. How cool is that? We almost got this down. That's more gold than I got panning today. Holy smokes. Look at the big pieces showing up in there too. Oh my gosh. Oh, holy cow. And I have a confession to make. Oh my God, look at all the gold in there. I have a confession to make quick before I clean that all the way up. When I was dumping all this stuff out into my small pans, I spilled a whole pile of that stuff on the floor right there. So I gotta sweep that up. I'm gonna show you this again. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Let me get this cleaned up. We're gonna take a look at that before I do the other half. That was absolutely unbelievable. I'm sorry to say unexpected as well. I mean, I knew there was potential there. I'm gonna do half of this one again. I'm not putting that much material in there again. I knew there was really good potential there, but holy smokes, man. That is crazy for that amount of material. This, holy cow. I'm getting a rock out of there. Let's pan this one out too.
I'm sorry if this is going to be a long drawn out panning vid, but this is exciting for me. It's really exciting. We stand a good chance at getting a picker in here. I'm telling you, if there's that amount of gold settling in those cracks, and there are numerous culverts in that area, the same style with those gaps in between them too. I went and checked out a couple more that were froze solid, and one actually was too deep right in front of it. I broke through the ice and it's just too deep to deal with it. So I didn't bother, but I will be going back there. All right, let me get that one down and see if that one's anywhere near as good. Oh my God, look at it go. Wait till you see. This one's loaded too. Oh my goodness. That is crazy, man. Come on, baby. Let me get you tapped up there. Oh, man. Look at the big pieces showing up in there. Let me get that. Hope you can see I got out of the way, Bubble. Fantastic. All kinds of small little stuff, and there's a decent one. The first one had way more bigger ones. So I'm going to go ahead and snuff that up. Got it.
I'll use my little 12-volt bedrock vacuum. And we'll do it again. Here's the last of it. Let me go ahead and pan that out, and we'll take a look at it all together. And the results. Here's the gold from my panning skills today. Not too darn bad, like I said. There's quite a few dots in there. Here's what I got out of those culverts. That one culvert right there, 5 little separators. I would say it's better. Bigger, chunkier looking pieces. Oh man, did we have fun today. The only thing left to do now is see what's in the big stuff out of that culvert. Back in a bit. Well, here's what was in the big stuff. 1 lead fishing sinker, 1 partial nail, and a piece of glass. No gold. That's all right, we still had fun. Now that was a lot of fun. It was a little chilly this morning, just a touch, but we fought through it. I really wanted to get to those culverts, but I thought I'd go down and do some panning and let it warm up a little bit before I started using my tube. Otherwise, that thing would have been inoperable. But am I glad we did. I got more gold out of those 5 little cracks. They're only about this long that I could get material out of than I did panning those 2 great big holes in the dang creek bed. And bigger gold too. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm going to be working out all those all darn culverts out in that neck of the woods. coming on it. So until the next episode, like, share, subscribe. Please do leave a comment. It helps build our channel. Flourgoldwizards, out. Oh my God, there's bugs everywhere. Got it.